Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War. It's Mad Mike. I am here rolling solo this week to talk about 205 Live. Sorgatron is on assignment. He is in the wild outback of France. Yes, you heard me. Sorg is in the wild outback of France. He has brought his didgeridoo. I know this seems off-putting, but he is actually looking for parts unknown. Yes, the place parts unknown. You know it very well if you're a wrestling fan. Place where many a wrestler has come from. Sorg has been on an expedition for several years. He's kept it on the DL, away from the public, but he has a few leads. He's chasing them down. And hopefully by next week, we will have confirmation as to the actual whereabouts of parts unknown. I hope he gets back in time for next week because 205 Live was really fun this week. Really fun. Yeah, I dug it a lot. If I had to give one word to describe 205 Live this week, it would be pint. Yes, a pint. A pint, because that's we're in London. We're in London, y'all, for 205 Live. Yeah, all right. So I'm not gonna do good bad change because Sorg's not here right now. So I'm just gonna, you know what? Screw it. I'll do good bad change. Why not? Good this week. Oh, there was a lot of good on this week's show. I'll give it up for the main event: Akira Tozawa versus Brian Kendrick again. Damn, these guys have good chemistry with each other. They're really fun to watch, working together with. The only thing, I love the match. Tozawa got another big win. I just don't know where this thing ends. Because you can have as many good matches as you want, but is this it? Did the backstage interaction between Tozawa and Arya Daivari signal a change? I'm not sure. Usually feuds ends when the faces get the big win, and this was a big win for Arya Daivari and for Akira Tozawa, and there was no talk of a lesson being learned at the end of it. So I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it was still a really fun match. The bad, apparently Drew Gulak has no authority over the air restrictions in London. Yeah. Drew Gulak, I was totally expecting him to come out with his no-fly zone shirt, but they're in London. He has no. I think that's part of Brexit. I think that's actually part of Brexit. You can't declare any area of London a no-fly zone. I believe that is part of Brexit. There was a match between Mustafa Ali and Tony Nese, a rematch from a couple weeks ago, and really, I mean, there were only 2 matches on 205 Live this week, and they were both kick-ass matches, y'all. Really, really good. If you're not watching 205 Live, you fucking well should be, because it's a really, really great show. But yeah, Mustafa Ali got the win. Got a clean win over Tony Nese. And Drew Gulak staring at the TV looking upset might have been one of my favorite images of the week. Let's see. If I had a change this week, a change this week. I don't know if I would have had Jack Gallagher do a sing-along to He's a Jolly Good Fellow. I mean, I love the opening segment was Jack Gallagher thanking Austin Aries for saving his spot on Raw. Cool. Very awesome thing to do. It was good. It was a good opener for this crowd to get Jack Gallagher involved because they're in London. He's a face, so, keep the crowd entertained as much as you can. But yeah, I really like the segment. I never like when a wrestler in the ring tries to incite a crowd sing along. It's just not a thing for me. Everything else about the segment I thought was great. I just would have had maybe if Jack Gallagher did when I say hip hip, you say hooray for Austin Aries. And then he could have done hip hip, everyone go hooray. That way you get the crowd interaction involved, but it's not as corny. Well, I mean, it is corny, but it's the fun kind of corny as opposed to singing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. But yeah, that was there was also one backstage segment I gotta talk about. Alicia Fox and Noam Dar ran into Rich Swann backstage, and I guess this is still going. Okay, I don't know where it's going, but are we getting to a point where Alicia and Noam are going to have a tag match with Swann and Alexander? I don't think so. That'd be interesting. I'd be up for it. Like I'd love to see the Rich Swann take Alicia Fox's scissor kick. Sure, why not? I think it'd be really cool because they did advertise Cedric Alexander is coming back soon. I think it'd be really good if he actually turned heel and attacked Rich Swann, saying, "Hey, listen, you didn't have to go through all that." Like that would be kind of interesting. I don't know if we're going to get that, but I guess we'll see what happens when Cedric comes back. And as far as rankings go, 205. Number one this week. Really, really good, despite only having the 2 matches. Honestly, I thought it was the best show from London WWE did this week. SmackDown was, and we all know how I felt about Raw. But yeah, 205 Live crushed it. Crushed it this week, even though it wasn't live. Like, this is the first time 205 Live has not been live. It was live at the time, but you know what I mean. It was pre-recorded. But yeah, it was good. It was a good show. Only 2 matches, too. I mean, with only 2 matches and still being able to deliver high quality, that's kind of the run that 205 Live is on right now. All right, so as far as where you can find me on the internet, you can hit me up at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I forgot. Oh, no, that's for NXT. Never mind. We actually have an email in for NXT that I will get to on the NXT version of Midweek War. But yeah, you can hit me up at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. Also go to @Mayhem Show. Look for the hashtag MM for when I live tweet shows. I live tweet Impact every week. Sometimes if I can get to 205 for NXT, I'll do that as well. Sometimes I even cover Raw. Occasionally, it happens if the Pens aren't playing. But yeah. And also, please go to our Facebook group. You can email us, goodtimes@wrestlingmayhemshow.com. If you email us about the midweek war shows, we'll read them on here. Absolutely. No questions asked. But yeah, feel free to check us out on all the big iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, all that stuff for the Wrestling Mayhem Show proper on Tuesday night. Hopefully Sorg will be back by then. He will be wearing he will be actually playing the guitar of Man Mountain Rock. I don't think Man Mountain Rock was in parts unknown. He said he was going to pick that up on the way back. Go figure. I don't know. Sorgatron's a traveling man. You never know what he's going to do. All right. So we will catch you all next week when hopefully 205 Live will be actually live again on the Midweek